Greetings. You know, there's a lot of that information that is running around. Confirmation. They're shocked at how Pisces healed from these things. Okay, great. My question is, who's responsible for Pisces having to heal from these things? Changes the dynamic there a little bit, doesn't it? That's what it is. I'm not concerned about it. I have to heal every day. And I mean, my view on that is if I can do it once, or if I can do it every day, the group can do it once. I mean, you've got too many readers talking about God stepping in on Pisces' behalf. Okay, cool. Well, the one positive aspect to that is, oh, there's a God. Make a wish. Why do they want Pisces silenced? Well, because they've kept you stupid and sick. Now, maybe I don't have to say it that way. Because they dumbed you down and limited your attention span so that they could profit off of your death. Some people say it that way. I say because they kept you stupid so that they could profit off of your death. Prove me wrong. Simple enough. That's what it is. And that's just it. I don't care what they're mad about. Are they wrapped up in trying to fucking cover up their secrets? Okay, great. Every obstacle they gave me, there was information available. Did the work, got the results. They had one dark agenda for humanity, and I outed their ass too. Simple enough. Throw them on an island. Throw the reptilians down the well. You ever seen Borat? I do a lot of that crucifixion energy in the cards. Cool. When that truth comes out, we're not going to be able to get out of that. It's just what it is. You just don't get out of things like that. That's what it is. And if they're constantly crucifying you to profit off of it, and then they failed with me, cool. What comes around goes around, and that's important people getting karma. That's important messy fucks getting karma. That's what it is. Did they go up after the healer? Did the healer find ways to see? I'm not the ear, nose, and throat specialist that has to deal with some fucking corporation to hang a license in my office because I take money away from their continued care. No. I'm the cosmic wrecking ball that God just fucking takes it all away. Hurricanes! Works for me. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. As shall be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. Sweet it. And I'm all for forgetting the past. However, think about that. Pisces, God will show you who to trust. Yes, I agree, tarot reader. And when you told me that natural disasters were coming because of these people, and then I find them on holidays named after people, that's what it is. The first is always the last. Okay, great. So how many people have to do the work? And I just saw some guy, I'm exiting the occult for using demons and self-healing. Okay, well, fucking you just said it right there. You were using hidden knowledge to self-heal with demons. We go straight to the source. Simple enough. No expectations because it depends on how strong your mind is. Got a weak mind, get weak results. That's simple. That simple. No will, no determination. It's just what it is. They've got you right where they want you. They've got you right where they want you. Simple enough. Instant gratification here. Take every time, if there is an alternative method that works for you, every time you go to take that drug, I want you to think about the intuitives that are, and Dolores Cannon told us. That's the problem I have with these dupters. Is Dolores Cannon, they don't know what they're talking about. She's in 117 countries, and they have to come to America where they profit off the death of their people. Dolores Cannon, 117 countries. Not one QHHT practitioner ever involved in a lawsuit. 117 countries. But yet they come out of country to this one to poison the intuitives that speak that truth. Cool. So every time you go to take one of their drugs, I want you to think of Dr. Hawk. Dr. Hawk in New Mexico, where a deluge brought karma, and think, I know everybody can remember the Hawk Tuh girl. She was such a big thing. Cool. Dr. Hawk Tuh, spit on that thing before you swallow it. Maybe you'll think of an alternative method. That's what it is. They tried to silence Dana White. Can't silence me. It's just what it is. Dana White's the president of the UFC. We'll just call him a big wuss for letting them silence him. He probably has something to lose. Yeah, me too. They're trying to take what I've already got, making me fight for what's already mine, and I don't have to deal. Dana White probably, as a president, has to deal with people. I don't have to deal with anybody but me. and God using that energy as a cosmic wrecking ball. I do find that kind of humorous. It's just what it is. She said, they regret not taking you seriously. They did not see you coming. Well, yeah, but that's because the Aries, Mercury, Venus is liquid, feminine, cosmic wrecking ball energy. It's just what it is. Kicks off their karma. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. And I mean, it's a spiritual test until the answers come out, right? That's why I chose, because of Dr. Hawk Tuh, Spittle in New Mexico. It's just what it is. Because of him coming into the country and poisoning the people, following the narrative that they follow of keeping people stupid and then profiting off of their death. Because he came to this country and kept up that narrative and brought, I would say that it fits. The math is mathin'. Didn't New Mexico have a deluge? Didn't Dr. Hawk Tuh spin on? He just caused the whole deluge. We'll just say that. They told you, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. That's what it is. Math is mathing for me. my way of seeing things is just what it is. Maybe shocking. I don't care. Every time I see my Muslim friend, I see my Muslim friend maybe twice a day. He said, what do you got for me today? There's something new every day. He said, every time I see you, I get a shock. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's just what it is. You got tarot readers across the planet talking about how I spark off people's karma. And every time I walk in there, he's got something better going on. I like what you got. That's what it is. Look at what you do and who you are two completely different things. When that Earth Angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing times 3 with karma or dharma tenfold. Every time I walk in, he wants to hear something new. I go back in. He's been blessed in 3s. Works for me. Beautiful. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. But that's the thing, though, Chicago. What did they not see coming? God's cosmic wrecking ball? Is that what it is? That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Why? And I'm looking for something very, very specific, because to hear that energy in the cards today, I had said before, every time I heard attempt to sacrifice the Earth Angel, I was going to do a reading. Okay, great. Well, now I've heard that they've gave up. Cool. So every time I hear about somebody fucking giving up on life, giving up on their path, they thought that was their purpose. And then fucking God told them no. God said no. The Earth Angel said stop, no, and don't. And then God said stop, no, and don't with hurricanes and volcanoes and earthquakes named after them on holidays. And then I get fucking 106. Big knock. Big spiritual knocks on the wall. It's a simple Google search. That's how our guides communicate with us. Me, I'm tapped into the angel numbers, the sun signs specifically. I go right to what it was to 1006 because I'm sitting there thinking about how they're talking about the generational curse breakers that come into the family. Cool. So I'm looking for the generational curse breakers that are in the families. Right? As a QHHT practitioner, that is one of the things we do is help people remove generational curses. Cool. So if there are other generational curse breakers out there, I want to talk to them. Simple enough. We're going to use this platform to seek them out. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. Now, my understanding is it's what they say. And who are they? You would have to go listen to them about what they say about what we do. I say it'll take the normies another 4,000 years to figure this out and reincarnating over and over and over again. What she said is the families chose the curse over the generational curse breaker that was awakening, having a spiritual awakening, chose the generational curse over the curse breaker, and now will have to reincarnate over and over and over and over until another chosen one, until another one of God's people, until another fucking birth chart lottery winner, until another 316 pops up at the specific time it did, utilizing both sides of the brain simultaneously, being able to see the zag when it zigs and the zig when it zags, instead of staring at a fucking pack of zigzags. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind, which I don't have a problem with that. And it looks like Trump is about to reclassify. I hear that Trump is about to reclassify something that has fucking destroyed lives since they couldn't patent God to begin with. Why is cannabis illegal? Because they couldn't patent God and make money off of it. That's what it is. And then you've got a double-edged sword. You have shamanism and cannabis, and then you have this new age of how it affects you. Well, that's what it is. For what works for one person doesn't work for another. Simple enough. Simple enough. But for someone to come in and reclassify something after decades, what about all those lives that it ruined because they made a mistake? Your mistake, cool. Now it's karma. That's what it is. We're just returning that energy tenfold. Simple enough. Let God handle it. It's in God's hands. Cards in the upright? No, cool. We'll flip it around. Women who can't teach you anything. Chances are they were probably listening to women that can't teach them anything, and I can't do anything about that. I hear a mother and some daughter trios went up against a healer, and now they can't heal. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. There's plenty of information available. However, if that's their karma, that's what QHH teaches. Right? The only thing you can't remove is something that you came here to learn as a karmic lesson. If it's not a karmic lesson, then it can be removed. Your mind has to be strong enough, and the body will heal. Souls align up for handicapped bodies. That's what Dolores Cannon had found. That's what it is. So, as we move forward from the 5D through the 4D time and space into the 3D, they initiated the wrong thing in the spirit world. I hear they tried to change things on a soul level. Women who can't teach you anything trying to destiny swap on a soul level with black magic. Is that Lake of Fire energy that y'all were talking about? Because, when I hear that destiny swappers are going to be drugged to hell by the jinn, and then I look, there's a Pisces sun, water sign, Leo rising, Phoenix rising from the fire, Gemini moonshine, that was a spiritual test or a temptation for the trigger demons, and then they wanted to destiny swap. Well, then he allowed it. That's what you ladies said. You said he allowed it. Well, that is them destiny swapping with the Lake of Fire, would it not be? I have Kundalini holy fire healing to remove addictions, and they basically went up against the divine, and he's going to throw them in the Lake of Fire. It's just what it is. It's what their Bible says, isn't it? Emotions are upside down on this situation. I can't do anything about that. I'm taking my power back and I'm returning to others what belongs to them. I don't want that energy. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I'm letting God handle it. However, if I'm inhaling the good shit and exhaling the bullshit, then whatever they've sent just automatically goes back on them because of my shield and my dual functioning brain. So, yeah, health's in the upright. Look at that. Congratulations. Simple enough. Right, and if they don't want me speaking the truth, and that means the truth is being spoken. If they're trying to silence me at all costs, that's because they were profiting off of your death, crimes against humanity. Period. If they can't believe Pisces has healed from these things, cool, then go explain to this corrupt fucking system how I was able to heal from things they said I would never recover from. Like magic. It was like fucking magic, wasn't it? I hear they attack the Earth Angel's nervous system with a voodoo doll. Cool, we just have to forgive that shit and let them who curse themselves and all involved. Whole medical field, cool, that's all involved. Sounds good to me. Insurance companies, government, that's what it is. That's all involved. They were all involved in that with no gratitude, had no gratitude for the situation. It's just what it is. I can't do anything. I wanted to silence the situation. It's what it is. You know, I thought they were supposed to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help them God with their hand on a Bible that talks about the lake of fire. That, you know, I'm looking for proof that that's not where they're going. So Dolores Cannon never found a hell, and I'm telling you, she passed away before Antoine LaVey and fucking Dorothy summoning that djinn out of whatever Egyptian book you girls are talking about. You can't talk about someone that I know is into that shit. I left the things that I studied trying to figure out all of this weird shit around. I had to get away from her. The entity that y'all are talking about, jumping, the body jumper, was in her. We talked about it. What do you think led me to Reiki for entity removal? Simple enough. Initiation's in the upside down. I ain't got no love for that shit. Spirit has no love. The gods are angry. Black magic is backfiring and the world is upside down because of it. People are all in their emotions, so show them some compassion. And I'm telling you, whatever they did to end up in the situation that they're in right now, it's from they're receiving karma. So whatever they did to receive that karma, my best advice to you is do the exact opposite, or you will end up just like them. Follow that fucking crowd if you want to. Changing consciousness on the power transfer. That's what it is. I hear they're doing a power grab and a transfer. Cool, so are we. We're calling our power back. Health is in the upright. Oh, these masculines are upside down over that shit. And it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about a bunch of karmic masculines listening to women who can't teach you anything other than the tried and true accepted. Madame Takata, 50 countries. Dolores Cannon, 117. Americans dumbed it down so that a dark agenda could profit off of the death of you. Simple enough. Mask you down, lock you up. Oh, and then 78% of all the X's in the eyes, 78% came from the guy who sold you virus software for your computer. Taking 37 trips to Lizard Island. Dark Arts. That's what it is. Dark Arts of the intuitive. They do not like spiritual intuitives. Cool. We're not responsible for what they like. If the rich are fucking mad at us, cool, then that means they got something to worry about. Moving forward, fucking wealth, the rich are the rich. It's just what it is. Right? There's and for me to get friend requests right here by fucking is that AI? Is that illegal surveillance, that dark web shit y'all were talking about? It's just what it is. We'll be returning that fucking mystery. Their entire lives will be a mystery now. Nothing they do will ever be authentic. So that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Returning that energy to them tenfold. It's energy that affects them in ways that they don't understand. And yet they keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on, and then keep cursing themselves and all involved, and keep doing it and doing it and doing it, doing it and doing it and doing it well. That's what it is. Initiation's upside down. There's no love for the situation and pure ego deaths right there live and in living color. It's just what it is. Girls, y'all are talking about being monitored and the illegal surveillance and all that shit. I keep catching them. And it's what it is. They don't like my intuition. Cool. Once they establish that connection, why do you think they're so mad at how they're in my Akashic records? Get out of my records if they weren't in my energy. Large groups of people are really going to regret playing in that Earth Angel's energy. Okay, tarot reader, please define the word large, the word groups, and the word people. I would like definitions. I need that on my desk by 3:30. That'd be great. A little office space for you. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I don't care. If they're pissed off, then they have something to be pissed off about. And it's much better to be pissed off than pissed on with fire and water. Look at that. Prayers have been answered. Black magic is backfiring across your planet, and our prayers have been answered due to the ego death these individuals are experiencing. Emotions are upside down, so be compassionate. Oh, they're fighting. Those groups on the other side of this hedge, these flowers, they're destroying each other. It's what demons turn on each other. That's what they do when they find out their end result. Yeah, you don't need tarot or divination. That's what it is. I don't. Yeah, these are called lucky monkeys. If you were to listen to the works of Florence Scovel Shinn, these are lucky monkeys. These are lucky monkeys for monkey minds because, oh, we want to see the cards. We want to see you shuffle them. That's what it is. That's the key to awakening. It's not that people don't want the information. They just don't want to hear it from you because they can't they were raised in America where people were keeping them stupid and profiting off of their death. Can you really expect them to trust anyone? I make a social experiment video about can you trust yourself enough to like the video? There's no likes on that. Do you know why there's no likes on that? Very, very simple, because they've been raised in an environment that specifically dumbed them down, kept them in fear. You can't fucking trust anyone that keeps you in fear. That's what it is. And now the elites are in a horror movie? Absolutely right. They're the stars. They are the lead actor, the directors, the whole thing. Well, they're not the director anymore. They're the karmic extras in their own horror movie. Change of consciousness, what it is. They are worried. That's what it is. You got to think. It's a transfer. Cool. It's a transfer of power. Right? So if they're transferring power on the macro level, wasn't a large group of individuals harvesting my energy? Cool. That energy is being transferred back. I can't do anything about that. Health's in the upright. Masculines are upside down because of it. And it's just what it is. All it takes is a little faith. I got that. That's what it is. I'm telling you, whatever these individuals are going to experience on a karmic level, as you witness it, do the opposite of it. Pisces, you will witness their karma. Yes, tarot reader, I totally agree. Simple enough. Crimes against humanity? Okay, great. That's what it is. That's why you exit the matrix, so you're not fucking guilty by association with a bunch of criminals pulling off crimes against humanity. Dark hearts. Ooh, frenemies. Imagine that. It's the battle between good versus evil. It's the battle between the dark and the light. You're in a profoundly sick society that's fucking backwards. Okay, great. Now they're figuring out they got to straighten up and fly right, or their fucking planes don't even fly. Congratulations. God, Spirit has no gratitude for that shit. It was all over money, and yes, none of those people were masters. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. And you've got tarot readers talking about you don't need tarot cards or divination. No, I understand that. However, you also don't need doctors from another country poisoning intuitives because they have no clue about any of this. They have no clue about human trafficking in their state. So you see something, say something that we have here in Texas, that shit doesn't work in New Mexico. Floods work in New Mexico. A deluge, that works in New Mexico. That works, 100%. Energy exchange is upside down. Water represents emotion. They don't have any. God gave them plenty. Gave them extra water that represents emotions. It's just what it is. Thank you, God. Thank you. You asked for flowers and God gave you rain. We asked for justice and God gave New Mexico a deluge. So we got prayers being answered and the truth is out. Look at that. People are fighting. Means they got something to fight about because we're bringing things back into harmony and balance. Congratulations. Looks like everybody is worried and they are karmics receiving karma. Women who cannot teach you anything, as we call our power back and change our consciousness, exiting out of a profoundly sick and backwards society, we will be distancing ourselves from the karmics getting karma. Can't do anything about that. It's God's plan. It's God's will. That karma that they're getting, it's God's will. They're being punished by God. I can't step in and go, oh no, God, please don't punish. That's between them and God. No. God has taken them into the bedroom with a belt. It's just what it is. Left us out here. We're on the other side. We're just on the other side of that door. Simple enough. The lack of faith on that situation, yeah, we're removing the negative energy. And that's simple enough. Let's just say, I didn't listen to my intuition and they told me I was crazy. Yes, sweetheart. Why are you going to work all day and then fucking coming home to someone that thinks you're crazy? I've been there. They wanted me medicated so I was docile so that they could get away with more. What does Dolores Cannon teach? Those medications hinder your gifts. Your gifts from God. Yes, there's a dark society of drug dealers. They're socially acceptable drug dealers that have no idea about spiritual gifts, have no idea about divination. That's as old. It's older than their than their degree. It's just what it is. And they're completely unaware. So you have people that are absolutely half-wit, unaware, thinking that they're professional when they're basically NPC karmics. It's a whole new world. Yeah, I hear they failed trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel. These people don't meditate. That's what it is. If intuition's in the upright and a bunch of dark heart frenemies don't meditate, what do you expect? You're talking about the opposition. They're the complete opposition that profits off of the death of people and a dark agenda. When you've got doctors like Joe Dispenza, where you're becoming supernatural. You have doctors like Joe Dispenza, where, the meditation creates the 100th monkey effect, which is the same study that was based in Japan. It's just what it is. You get one person up there on the stage that talks about how they recovered from stage 4 cancer, and 99 other little monkey minds start recovering from whatever the fuck they sat down and meditated on. He's activating their brains. Same technique I used. Imagine that. There's no gratitude. Spirit has no gratitude. Your betrayal will not be forgiven by the morning star. I agree. Forgiveness is for me. Everything was over money. These individuals were not masters, and families in the upright are stepping in. Congratulations. Tell them what they've won, Johnny. Looks like Spirit, because of healthy, intuitive practices, Spirit has absolutely no gratitude for those that didn't nurture it. It's what it is. The gods are angry, and he's showing that with volcanoes, storms. When I wake up and I hear a reader talking about God is chasing the enemy with storms, and then I go through and listen to several other, because I just want confirmation. And I don't need the confirmation because I already know, but it's what it is. You got to keep in mind, most of these disasters, I cannot prove that a lot of these disasters don't revolve around people that are in my fucking 5-star reviews. They fit the mold. So what physical evidence do I have? Natural disasters? It's the only physical evidence that I have. Can't nurture that shit. Higher consciousness. Here's my card. That's what it is. Money led to higher consciousness. It's just what it is. These people aren't masters of their craft, and we have success because of it. Dancing with the dragon. Dragon won. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. We'll be dragging them to the fucking lake of fire. I agree. Yeah, women are upside down about it. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about upside down women competing with an anointed Because why? Because they wanted to go against the divine? Cool. Only demons rebel against the divine. They wouldn't be trying to sacrifice the earth angel. They would be trying to work with the divine. That's what it is. Yeah, you will always be there 10 steps ahead of them. And it's what it is. I agree with that. That's why I don't like competition. I always know how it ends. I competed people against each other for 7 years. I know how it always ends in karma. Who is the life path 8 karma earth angel while you've got a bunch of fire signs leading you straight to the fire? Tell me, answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Namaste.